Hello Aries, welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for the month of May. The month of May, we're going to be doing things slightly different. All right, what we're going to be doing is pulling out, obviously we're not doing video. I have some projects going on, and I'm also doing some traveling. So I'm not going to be able to do the videos the way I have been. So for this particular month, I'm going to be doing the monthly reading along with the weekly readings at the same time. So in this particular reading, what I'm going to be doing is pulling out 5 cards, and each card will represent a week. And I will be going through each week, and I will break that down by the overall energy, possible obstacle, and how to navigate through those obstacles in that week. Okay. And then we'll end the reading with the oracle, final message from universe, and then we'll do an additional advice. Okay. That is how we'll do the readings for this particular month. And tell me if you like the way these readings go. And also, what I'm going to be doing is tagging each week. So I'm going to timestamp each week so that when it is time for each week, you're not having to go through the entire video. All you have to go to that specific week. All right, my dear ones, let's take a look at your overall energy. We have come together with 2 pretty little giraffes kissing one another. I love it. And I feel like this is a very divinely guided energy. Whether it's you coming together with a loved one, with a soulmate, or whether this is because it is number 8, and my 8 is always an infinity sign, which I always feel like it is cyclical, like it has come from the past to come and reunite in this lifetime. Not the past from like, a past lover, but like the past, like a past life. Okay. This could also be just coming together to celebrate, in union, either coming together with a business or work or whatever. It's something that you've been wanting that finally falls into place. But overall, I'm really getting that this is about a union. But let's see how each week goes. We'll see what happens here. We have for week 1, we have the 6 of Wands, the Death card, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Very interesting. What I'm seeing here is some sort of achievement. Being in the spotlight. It's like you're being recognized for something. And or maybe you have the upper hand on something. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting here with this particular 6 of Wands. As a possible outcome, we have the Death card in reverse. And the Death card in reverse is really about not changing. Not switching gears, not allowing something to die. I wonder what this situation is. Then we have the how to overcome it. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Very interesting energy, Aries. What I'm getting here with the King of Pentacles in reverse is sometimes you have to recognize that change is important. Yes, it is important to be steady and moving forward. But sometimes you have to take a step back and go, all right, this is working, but this might not be. How can I rearrange my energies or my or what I'm doing in order for me to have a better outcome, is what I'm seeing here for you guys. I want a card here for this Six of Wands. I want to know what the situation is, if I'm being honest. Six of Coins. Wow. All right, balance. An even give and take. All right, this might have to do with a relationship, you guys, or work for sure. So whatever it is you're being observed for, just make sure. So let's say you are being observed and you're in the spotlight. Make sure, don't let that go to your head. All right, don't let that go to your head. Stay balanced. All right, because there could be success coming your way, whether it's in love or a relationship. Success could be in your way. All right, but make sure that you take the time to recognize that change is kind of important. You know, in order to keep moving forward, there's changes that need to happen. So let's say if this is a relationship, hey, you're in a successful, balanced relationship, wonderful. You can't just keep doing the same thing over and over, because that relationship will get dull. You have to switch things up every once in a while. If this is in business, yes, whatever you did cause success, but you can't just sit on that. You still have to do other things in order to keep improving, in order to keep staying in that light, if that's what you're wanting. All right. Week 2, we have the Page of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Chariot. Wow. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, is that patience is needed for week 2. I don't know if there's some sort of communication or something that's coming your way that some sort of an idea. I don't know. There's something going on here with this Page of Swords that screams to me delayed. And really what I'm getting here with the High Priestess, as far as the obstacle is concerned, I feel like you know something's coming, whatever that something is, but it's hidden, and it's gotten you very much in anticipation kind of energy. But sometimes you just kind of have to hold off. Just because you know something doesn't necessarily mean you know when it's coming. All right. So stay hopeful that it's coming, but just take a breather. And then how to get over this energy. We have the Chariot here. Sometimes you have to leave that thought of what that looks like in the past. Say, you know what? Yes, I know that it's coming, but I have to keep moving forward. And whenever it comes, it comes. It'll catch up to me, because what's mine is mine. And it's not going to pass me by. That's what I'm getting with this Chariot card. With week 3, we have the Emperor in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hermit. Very interesting. All right, what I'm actually seeing here with week 3 and this Emperor in reverse is too much rigidity. Like, it's like you've stayed tried and true, and you keep doing the same thing over and over, but like in an uncontrollable way. Almost, it's like the Emperor right side up is about stability and structure, and, practicality, like rigid. I mean, they have a box, and they know what that box is, and they remain in that box because that's what they know. With the Emperor in reverse, what I'm actually getting is that you're a little too rigid. You're a little too in the square. And it's causing issues because it's too much of it, is really what I'm getting. The obstacle for this week is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And this to me is about a lack of focus or a lack of education. Is really that's the strongest thing that I'm getting here, is a lack of focus or a lack of education. So either you don't have all of the information to really get right side up, or you're just not focused enough. Okay, maybe you're distracted by other things. So maybe there's a lot of distractions. How to bypass this, or how to overcome this or navigate this this particular week, we have the Hermit. Take an internal look. Take a moment and really take an internal look at what's going on, how you're able to improve, how is your light shining? Because there's a huge difference in energy from this Six of Wands when we started the month to the third week. There's a huge difference. So don't get too high for your bridges, all right? That's not even the saying, but that's how I'm saying it. But you know what I'm talking about, all right? This is saying just rein it in a bit. All right, week 4, we have the Three of Cups, Six of Wands in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. Very interesting. Funny how we have the Six of Wands twice. For week 4, with this Three of Cups, what I'm really getting is it's like you're celebrating something. There's a celebration, whether it's for you or for somebody else. There's just a celebrations or a gathering of some sort. But then we have as an obstacle the Six of Wands in reverse. And really what I'm getting here is it's like be mindful of being too much in the spotlight, of being too celebrated, of being too recognized, because that could really cause some issues if it's at work, by jealousy from other co-workers. It could be things of that nature, and you might be considered as a cocky person and maybe not trusted as much. All right, and you could possibly get knocked down from that high horse of yours. How to get past this? The Sun in reverse. Don't let your light shine too brightly. It's great to shine your light. It's fantastic so that you know your worth and you know your capability. And very rarely will I say dull your light. But in this instance where I'm seeing where you're getting a little too cocky or too big for your bridges, that's the saying. A little too big for your bridges. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes you have to rein it in. Right? So, for instance, if this celebration is really for you, right? Because, you've done something that was really wonderful, you could really turn it on its head, and there's people rolling their eyes going, oh my gosh, freaking Aries always gets it, blah, 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 things of that nature. It's like if you shine the light on somebody else versus you're going to get recognized that much more but for different reasons. So, and for what I'm saying here is, let's say you're at work and you're being celebrated, and this is, you saying, oh, thank you so much. Instead of doing that, this is saying, I really appreciate it. Yes, I did get this done, but I would not have gotten this done if it wasn't for my team. Joe, who helped me out with this, Sarah, who made the calls for this, and all of that. Because of their help, I was able to get what I had to do accomplished. So thank you to Joe and Sarah and everybody else that helped out with this, because of them, I'm being celebrated. So thank you. That really humbles you in a really cool way, but it also shines the light on you in an odd way. So just dim the lights a bit. All right, my dear Aries. I almost called you Leo. Weird. So week 5, we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the King of Cups in reverse. What I'm getting here is that I'm actually really getting the fact that if you do this with the Sun in reverse, where you kind of humble yourself and you stay within this humble energy, this is you staying within this humble energy because you recognize that how much that has actually helped not only your situation, but also your sense of self. So that's what I'm seeing here, is just you staying humble. For the obstacle, I'm seeing the 6 of Swords, and I'm not necessarily seeing a problem with the 6 of Swords unless you just move on completely, without recognition, without, So for instance, if you're staying in this humble energy and people have recognized it, your higher ups have recognized this, and you're saying, they're saying, you know what, Aries, you were so great about this and so gracious. We're going to give you this new position, right? If you just move on without saying goodbye to all of those people that you had thanked before, or your coworkers, I feel like that could be a detriment to you. With this King of Cups in reverse, this is saying, don't be cold. Make sure you go back before you leave and say, or write a lovely letter. If you're not the kind of person that wants to talk to people, write a lovely letter to each person, or a lovely email to each person, and say, I'm sorry that I can't be there, for my departure. You're a pivotal person in this particular situation in my career, or, you were really helpful for when I first started, and blah, 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 whatever that looks like. I feel like that is really going to thrust you forward that much more. Now, I know that I have not talked a lot about relationship here, but I feel like the relationship part is almost second nature to your career, is what I'm seeing here. I do feel like you come together with somebody very important, but I also feel like you're coming together with yourself and how you need to navigate yourself. And how you navigate with yourself, you start loving yourself. This person that you're going to come in contact with, I feel like is going to assist you and help you and fall in love with you that much more, because you're evolving into a much more humble, kind, and generous person. Not to say that you weren't that before, but sometimes when, we have a very quick success, it can really get to our heads very quickly. And it just feels like that was something that almost happened, but it was like, oh, whoa, I need to really scale it back. If it happened for a very short period of time, nothing crazy, maybe a week, maybe two, nothing crazy. And then you're like, all right, I need to hone it back, because honing it back is really what's going to help me. Hopefully, if you're reading this or if you're listening to this, I should say. All right, let's get message here. We have the Weaver. Yeah, don't count your chickens before they hatch, bud. All right, that's what I'm getting here with this Weaver. That's literally what I heard in my head. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't get too big for your britches, because sometimes that can bite you in the ace. Okay, that is the message from the universe. What can I tell you? Be kind to those around you. Those around you were the ones that were your supporters, so make sure that you recognize them. Okay? Right? We have the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Magician. I told you there was love here. Wasn't joking. All right. Listen, as long as you continue to stay in this, and 22 might be your sign for when you see or when you meet the person, okay? As long as you stay with this self-love energy, and this is self-love about not like obsessive and not, oh, I love myself, I'm so amazing, blah, blah, blah. No, this is talking about once you have self-love for your soul, for your kindness, for, as I say this, we hit the 22 mark, 22 minute mark. Once you hit that, your decisions are going to be so clear. Like, how you make your decisions are going to be so clear, and you're going to be able to navigate through life so easily, because with the Magician, it's about, you have all the tools, so you're able to create everything moving forward. How you navigate that is within your hands, because you're balanced. You are in touch with your soul. You're in touch with your spirit. And it's going to lead you to the right areas. But with this Two of Cups, this could definitely be about a soulmate that is either headed your way or has just come into your life. I am going to get another card to clarify this Two of Cups and this Come Together card. So allow me one moment. All right, for the Two of Cups, we have the Four of Cups. All right, make sure that you are paying attention so that you don't overlook it, okay? Make sure you pay attention so you don't overlook it, okay? And a card just fell out. Give me 1 second. What is this? The Fool and Judgment. Very good. And that is with the Come Together card. And really what I'm seeing here is that I'm getting a double meaning with this particular Judgment and Fool, which is very interesting. I feel like this person might judge you. I know this is going to be weird. Sorry. I feel like this person might judge you, but they're going to take a chance on you anyways, because you've composed yourself. It's like like with this Five of Pentacles that I saw, in week 5, it's like you became humble, and because you became humble, they're like, oh, well, maybe I was wrong about this person. I mean, I could have been wrong. And maybe that's when they will take a chance on you. Like maybe maybe you come together with somebody and you ask them out, and or they asked you out and you're like, no, or they said no, because they judged you by your previous actions. But if you try again after you become humble, and you correct your actions, that person's going to say yes. And that person's going to take a chance on you. That's what I'm seeing here. That's why it was weird. I'm like, wait, I'm getting something here. So that's what I'm getting. All right, my dear Aries, that was your reading for the month of May. I'm going to go ahead and timestamp those. I hope something in here was really helpful to you. If it was, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment if you would like. If this did not resonate, remember this is a general reading. So please go check out your sun, moon, rising signs and have yourself an amazing month. Have a great one. Bye.